Pressure hits everyone, at work, in relationships, or even during life's unexpected challenges. But what separates those who crumble from those who thrive? It's not just luck or talent. It's emotional intelligence, the ability to stay grounded, clear-headed, and in control when the heat is on. Imagine having a toolkit of simple yet powerful phrases that instantly help you regain calm, shift your mindset, and navigate tough moments with confidence. These aren't just words. They're mental anchors that emotionally intelligent people rely on to manage stress and respond thoughtfully, even when everything feels overwhelming. In this audio guide, you'll discover the 12 essential phrases that can transform how you handle pressure, helping you stay composed, communicate effectively, and make better decisions when it matters most. Ready to unlock these game-changing phrases and change how you respond to life's toughest moments? Let's dive in. Phrase 1. I can handle this. When pressure mounts and the world feels like it's closing in, the phrase, I can handle this, becomes more than just a simple statement. It's a profound internal affirmation that anchors emotional resilience. It's the quiet, steady voice inside that refuses to surrender to panic, doubt, or overwhelm. This phrase embodies a mindset of strength, calm, and unwavering confidence that emotionally intelligent people cultivate deliberately, especially when facing intense stress. Saying, I can handle this, is an act of reclaiming control in moments when chaos threatens to take over. It's a deliberate choice to shift from feeling like a victim of circumstances to becoming an active agent in your own story. Rather than being swept away by fear or uncertainty, you remind yourself that no matter how daunting the challenge, you possess the resources, mental, emotional, and sometimes physical, to meet it head-on. This phrase functions as a powerful mental reset. When pressure causes your thoughts to spiral into what-ifs or I can't, saying, I can handle this cuts through that noise. It anchors your mind to the present moment and the belief in your own capability. It is not arrogance or denial of difficulty, but grounded acceptance that challenges are part of life and that you have the inner strength to navigate them. Emotionally intelligent individuals know that pressure is inevitable, but suffering under pressure is optional. They understand that stress responses are natural, but how you choose to respond determines whether pressure breaks you or builds you. I can handle this is a phrase that sets the tone for that choice. It's like an emotional shield that wards off despair and fuels perseverance. Repetition of this phrase in moments of tension builds neural pathways associated with resilience and calm. The brain learns to associate pressure with a steady, capable response rather than panic. Over time, I can handle this becomes a reflex, an automatic mental cue that grounds you no matter how fierce the storm. This phrase also empowers you to tap into your past successes and experiences. When you say, I can handle this, you're recalling moments when you faced difficulties and overcame them. It's a reminder that you've faced challenges before and emerged stronger. This connection to your personal history reinforces self-trust and courage. Moreover, I can handle this encourages a problem-solving mindset. Instead of being overwhelmed by the enormity of the situation, it breaks the experience down into manageable pieces. It invites you to focus on what you can control, to take one step at a time, and to trust the process of finding solutions. In communication, expressing, I can handle this, can also convey calm confidence to others. Whether you're leading a team through crisis or comforting a loved one, this phrase projects steadiness and reassurance. It's a beacon of emotional stability that helps create a calm environment, influencing those around you to also stay grounded. Ultimately, I can handle this is much more than words. It's a declaration of your inner strength. It's a mindset cultivated through self-awareness, practice, and emotional intelligence. When pressure mounts, this phrase becomes your anchor, reminding you that no matter the challenge, you have what it takes to endure, adapt, and succeed. Phrase 2. This feeling is temporary. In moments of intense pressure, one of the most overwhelming experiences is a flood of emotions that can feel all-consuming: stress, anxiety, fear, frustration. These feelings seem to swell, threatening to drown out reason and cloud judgment. Yet, emotionally intelligent people have a profound awareness that these intense emotions, no matter how powerful they seem in the moment, are not permanent. The phrase, this feeling is temporary, serves as a vital reminder, a mental lifeline, that anchors them during these stormy emotional seas. To understand the power of this phrase, consider how the mind often catastrophizes under pressure. The brain, wired to protect us, can interpret stress signals as threats, triggering an all-or-nothing response. Suddenly, a problem that may be challenging but solvable feels like an insurmountable mountain. The anxiety seems endless, the pressure unrelenting. It is in these moments that the phrase, "this feeling is temporary," cuts through the fog. By consciously acknowledging that emotions, even the most intense ones, are transient, you step back from being engulfed by them. You create space between yourself and the emotion, recognizing it as a passing state rather than an unchangeable reality. This subtle shift, seeing emotions as waves that rise and fall, offers immediate relief and opens a door to clearer thinking. Saying "this feeling is temporary" is a powerful exercise in emotional regulation. It's a tool that emotionally intelligent individuals use to slow down the amygdala's fear response, the part of the brain responsible for triggering fight-or-flight reactions, and engage the prefrontal cortex, which governs reasoning and self-control. This balance allows for more thoughtful, measured responses rather than impulsive reactions. Moreover, this phrase encourages mindfulness, the practice of being present with your feelings without judgment or resistance. When you tell yourself, "this feeling is temporary," you're not denying or suppressing emotions. Instead, you're accepting their presence but refusing to let them define your experience or dictate your actions. This acceptance is crucial because fighting against intense emotions often amplifies them. Trying to ignore or resist feelings like fear or anxiety can create tension and prolonged distress. Recognizing their temporary nature allows emotions to flow naturally without overwhelming your inner calm. Beyond its immediate calming effect, the phrase "this feeling is temporary" builds resilience over time. Each use reinforces the understanding that pressure and discomfort do not last forever. This repeated recognition rewires your brain to expect recovery and growth after stress, cultivating an optimistic mindset that better prepares you for future challenges. Importantly, this phrase also encourages patience with yourself. When under pressure, it's easy to become self-critical, thinking you should be handling things perfectly or without emotional disturbance. But acknowledging the temporary nature of feelings reminds you that it's okay to experience discomfort, that emotions are part of the human condition and will pass. From a practical perspective, this phrase helps create the mental space necessary to problem solve. When emotions dominate, it's difficult to focus on actionable steps. But by reassuring yourself that these feelings will fade, you reduce emotional noise and can redirect your attention toward solutions rather than being paralyzed by distress. In conversations, using or embodying this phrase can provide comfort and grounding not only for yourself but for others. When you witness someone struggling, reminding them or yourself that difficult emotions are temporary can diffuse tension and foster hope. Ultimately, "this feeling is temporary" is a profound declaration of faith in the natural rhythms of life and emotion. It embodies the wisdom that no matter how intense the pressure or how heavy the emotional weight, these moments are transient. Like a storm that passes, they give way to clearer skies and renewed strength. When embraced fully, this phrase becomes a beacon of hope and stability, a steady reminder that you are greater than your emotions and capable of weathering any storm. Phrase 3, "what's within my control?" When the weight of pressure presses down and the chaos of uncertainty threatens to overwhelm, emotionally intelligent people instinctively turn to a crucial question. What's within my control? This simple yet profound phrase serves as a beacon, guiding them to the fog of anxiety and helping them focus on actionable steps instead of being consumed by worries about the uncontrollable. Pressure often stems from feeling powerless, a sensation that external forces are dictating outcomes beyond our influence. The human mind, wired for survival, can spiral into distress when faced with ambiguity or potential failure. Yet, emotionally intelligent individuals know that surrendering to this feeling of helplessness only deepens stress and stalls progress. By asking what's within my control, they redirect their mental energy to what truly matters, the aspect of the situation where their actions, decisions, or attitudes can make a difference. This reframing is empowering because it transforms anxiety into agency. Understanding what lies within your control involves a clear-eyed assessment of reality. It requires separating facts from fears, distinguishing between what you can influence and what you must accept. For example, you may not control the behavior of others, the timing of external events, or the outcome of a project, but you do control how you respond, the effort you put in, the mindset you choose, and the small steps you take toward your goals. This phrase embodies a core principle of emotional intelligence, self-awareness coupled with self-regulation. Recognizing the boundaries of control enables you to conserve energy, avoid futile worry, and prioritize your efforts where they count. Asking what's within my control also encourages strategic problem solving. It breaks down overwhelming challenges into manageable parts. Instead of being paralyzed by the enormity of the problem, you zoom in on practical actions, crafting a plan, seeking support, adjusting your approach. This focus reduces cognitive overload, which often fuels anxiety and indecision. It grounds you in the present moment, promoting clarity and calm amidst turmoil. Moreover, focusing on control nurtures resilience. When setbacks occur, people who ask this question bounce back more quickly because they concentrate on recovery steps rather than dwelling on misfortune. They accept the uncontrollable as part of life and choose to invest their energy in constructive avenues. In communication, expressing this mindset can foster trust and confidence. Leaders who demonstrate a focus on control inspire calm in teams, reassuring others that despite uncertainty, there is a path forward grounded in deliberate action. This phrase also cultivates patience and acceptance. Recognizing what is outside your control encourages you to let go of unproductive worry and frustration, which sap emotional energy. It frees you to channel your efforts into growth and adaptation. Practicing this mindset is a daily discipline. It requires ongoing reflection and honest self-assessment, but with repetition, it becomes an automatic lens through which you view challenges, transforming pressure into purposeful action. Ultimately, what's within my control is a question that restores power in moments when pressure threatens to overwhelm. It's an invitation to step into your agency, to focus your efforts wisely, and to maintain emotional equilibrium when circumstances feel turbulent. Phrase 4, one step at a time. When life's pressure mounts and the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty, the overwhelming urge is often to rush, to fix everything at once, or to collapse under the weight of impossibility. But emotionally intelligent people wield a phrase that acts as a soothing balm to the frantic mind. One step at a time. This phrase is more than just a gentle reminder. It's a profound philosophy that transforms how we confront adversity. In moments of intense stress, it tames the chaos swirling in our thoughts and grounds us firmly in the present. One step at a time is an invitation to slow down, breathe deeply, and break the mountain before us into manageable, achievable pieces. The emotional storm pressure brings can make even simple tasks feel monumental. It stretches the imagination into catastrophic futures and floods the heart with despair. Yet, this phrase serves as a lifeline, a compass directing us back from the dizzying heights of panic to the steady, deliberate rhythm of progress. Saying one step at a time encourages us to embrace patience, a quality often scarce in high-pressure moments. It reminds us that transformation and solutions rarely happen in an instant. Instead, growth is a journey, a series of incremental movements forward, each building on the last. This phrase embodies hope and resilience. It whispers that no matter how steep or dark the path, you do not need to conquer it all at once. You only need to focus on what's directly in front of you, the next small action, the immediate decision, the present breath. This focus prevents overwhelm and fuels steady momentum. Mentally, one step at a time rewires the brain's response to pressure. Instead of triggering fight or flight reactions that scatter energy and attention, it fosters a calm, methodical mindset. It invites the prefrontal cortex, the seat of executive function, to lead, encouraging clear thinking, problem solving, and emotional regulation. The phrase also champions self-compassion. It acknowledges that it's okay to move slowly, to stumble, and to pause. Pressure doesn't demand perfection or instant mastery. It asks only for persistence, courage, and a willingness to keep moving forward, even if the pace feels slow. Practically, one step at a time helps break complex problems into tangible tasks. It encourages setting micro goals that are achievable and measurable. Each small victory brings confidence, reducing fear and building resilience to face the next challenge. In relationships and leadership, this phrase models calm and thoughtful action. When you express or embody one step at a time, you invite others to pause the panic and join you in measured progress. It becomes a shared mantra that transforms group anxiety into collective focus. Spiritually, one step at a time resonates with timeless wisdom found in countless traditions, that the journey itself is a destination. It's a call to live fully in the moment, trusting that even the smallest actions accumulate into profound change. In essence, this phrase is a refuge. It is a steady hand that guides you through turbulent times, the steady drumbeat that carries you across uncertain terrain. It holds space for growth, embraces imperfection, and celebrates the courage to continue, no matter how daunting the path. When pressure threatens to paralyze, one step at a time empowers you to act with clarity, patience, and unwavering hope. It reminds you that no mountain is insurmountable when climbed one step at a time. Phrase 5, I am not my thoughts. When pressure mounts and the mind races with a torrent of anxious, self-critical, or overwhelming thoughts, emotionally intelligent people turn to profound and liberating phrase, I am not my thoughts. This simple yet transformative statement serves as a powerful reminder that our thoughts, especially in moments of stress, are not absolute truths, but transient mental events that do not define our identity or our worth. Under pressure, the mind often becomes a loud, chaotic place. Negative thoughts swirl in endless loops. I'm not good enough. I'm going to fail. This is too much to handle. These thoughts can feel so real, so convincing, that they hijack our emotions and distort reality. Yet, emotionally intelligent individuals understand that thoughts are just mental patterns, fleeting signals that come and go like clouds drifting across the sky. By saying, I am not my thoughts, they create a vital distance between the thinker and the thinking. This phrase invites mindfulness, the practice of observing thoughts without judgment or attachment. It's a mental pause, a moment of clarity where you realize you are the observer of your thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. This separation is crucial because it allows you to respond to pressure with awareness rather than reaction. Instead of being swept away by a flood of negative or fearful thinking, you recognize these as passing phenomena that do not control you. This recognition is deeply freeing. It reduces anxiety, diminishes self-doubt, and restores a sense of calm and control. Neurologically, this phrase helps engage the brain's executive functions. It quiets the amygdala, the emotional alarm center, allowing the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking and decision-making, to guide your response. This shift is essential for managing stress effectively and making thoughtful choices. Embracing, I am not my thoughts, also fosters self-compassion. It helps you understand that having challenging or negative thoughts does not mean you are weak or flawed. Everyone experiences mental noise, especially in difficult moments. What matters is your relationship with these thoughts, whether you identify with them or observe them with kindness and perspective. Practicing this mindset requires patience and discipline. It can be cultivated through mindfulness meditation, journaling, or simply taking moments throughout the day to notice your thoughts and remind yourself of this truth. Over time, it becomes an automatic mental habit that grounds you in moments of pressure. Moreover, this phrase empowers you to choose which thoughts to give energy to. You learn to question unhelpful thoughts and replace them with more balanced, constructive perspectives. This selective attention nurtures emotional resilience and builds a foundation for mental well-being. In interpersonal situations, embodying this phrase allows you to maintain composure even when others provoke strong emotions or stressful dynamics. You respond rather than react, communicate clearly, and uphold your integrity without being swept away by internal turmoil. Ultimately, I am not my thoughts is a declaration of freedom, the freedom to experience your mind without being controlled by it. It's a profound act of self-awareness and emotional mastery that anchors you in your true self, beyond the noise of the moment. When pressure threatens to overwhelm, this phrase becomes a sanctuary, a steady reminder that you are more than the swirling thoughts in your mind. It is an invitation to meet challenges with clarity, courage, and compassion. Phrase 6. Breathe and reset. When the storm of pressure and stress surges within, emotionally intelligent individuals reach for a deceptively simple yet profoundly transformative phrase: breathe and reset. This phrase acts as a gentle command and a compassionate reminder, a way to step back, ground oneself, and regain clarity amidst the chaos. In moments of intense pressure, the mind often races uncontrollably. Emotions surge like tidal waves, and the body responds with tension. Shallow breaths wrap a heartbeat in muscle tightness. These physiological reactions can exacerbate feelings of panic or overwhelm, trapping us in a feedback loop where stress feeds stress. Breathe and reset is a call to interrupt this cycle. It invites a conscious, deliberate act of slowing down to the most fundamental yet powerful tool we possess: the breath. By focusing on breathing, taking slow, deep, intentional inhales and exhales, we engage the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural relaxation response. This physiological shift calms the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and softens muscle tension. Emotionally, this phrase encourages presence. It draws attention away from spiraling thoughts about past mistakes or future worries, and anchors the mind in the present moment. When you breathe mindfully, you create a pause, a space to observe your feelings and thoughts without being swept away by them. Resetting is more than just calming down. It's about reorienting your mindset and mental state. The phrase embodies a commitment to start fresh, to let go of reactive impulses, and to approach the situation with renewed perspective and balance. This practice isn't merely theoretical. Neuroscience confirms that breath work and mindfulness exercises significantly enhance emotional regulation and cognitive function. Individuals who incorporate breathing techniques under pressure demonstrate greater resilience, improved decision-making, and enhanced focus. Breathe and reset also nurture self-compassion. It acknowledges that pressure and stress are natural human experiences, but that you have the power to respond with kindness toward yourself. Instead of harsh self-judgment or panic, this phrase invites patience and care. Practically, this phrase becomes a tool for immediate relief and long-term emotional mastery. Before responding to a stressful email, entering a high-stakes meeting, or facing a challenging conversation, pausing to breathe and reset creates space for thoughtful action rather than reactive behavior. Moreover, this phrase can be shared and modeled, fostering calm environments in teams, families, and communities. When leaders or peers use breathe and reset, they promote emotional safety and encourage others to manage pressure constructively. Spiritually, this phrase resonates with the universal wisdom of breath as life's foundation. Across cultures and traditions, breath is recognized as the bridge between body, mind, and spirit. Breathe and reset taps into this deep connection, grounding you in your essential being beyond the moment's turmoil. In essence, breathe and reset is a lifeline, a simple, accessible, and profoundly effective practice that transforms pressure from force that overwhelms into an opportunity for renewal. It empowers you to meet challenges with a steady heart and a clear mind. When the world accelerates and pressure mounts, remember, you can always breathe and reset. This phrase is your anchor, your refuge, and your pathway to resilience. Phrase 7. Focus on what matters most. When pressure mounts and distractions multiply, the ability to center your attention on what truly matters becomes a lifeline. Emotionally intelligent individuals wield the phrase, focus on what matters most, as a guiding principle, an intentional beacon that cuts through the noise and anchors them in purpose and clarity. Pressure often brings a flood of competing demands, urgent interruptions, and seemingly endless tasks. The mind can become scattered, overwhelmed by the sheer volume of to-dos, and anxiety to try and do everything at once. In these moments, it's easy to lose sight of what is truly important, drifting instead into a reactive state driven by the loudest voices, emails, notifications, urgent requests, rather than by strategic choice. Focus on what matters most is a powerful mental filter. It invites you to pause and evaluate your priorities, to distinguish between what is urgent and what is important. This phrase calls for a deliberate alignment of your energy, time, and effort with your highest values and goals. The emotional intelligence behind this phrase lies in self-awareness and self-regulation. It requires knowing yourself well enough to understand which actions and relationships fuel your growth and well-being, and which drain your resources without meaningful return. It means making conscious decisions to invest your limited time and energy wisely. By repeating this phrase in times of stress, you train your brain to resist the pull of distraction and to sharpen its focus. It helps in cultivating selective attention, allowing you to concentrate deeply on priority tasks and to block out non-essential noise. Practically, this phrase encourages breaking down overwhelming challenges into critical steps that move the needle on your goals. It reminds you that progress comes not from doing everything, but from doing the right things, those that create meaningful impact. Moreover, focus on what matters most nurtures emotional balance. It reduces feelings of burnout and frustration caused by spreading yourself too thin. When you direct your attention toward what truly counts, you experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment, even amidst pressure. In leadership and collaboration, embracing this mindset creates clarity and alignment. Teams that focus on what matters most are better able to prioritize resources, communicate effectively, and achieve shared objectives with less conflict and confusion. Spiritually and philosophically, this phrase echoes timeless wisdom about living a meaningful life, valuing depth over breadth, quality over quantity, and intentionality over busyness. It invites a mindful approach to each moment, reminding us that our choices shape our experience and legacy. Ultimately, focus on what matters most is a call to purposeful living. It empowers you to navigate pressure with grace, making decisions that honor your true priorities and foster sustainable success. When the noise of the world threatens to overwhelm, this phrase centers you, lighting the way toward what truly deserves your attention and energy. Phrase 8. I choose my response. When pressure intensifies and emotions surge, the phrase, I choose my response, stands as a powerful declaration of agency and emotional mastery. It is a deliberate reminder that, while we cannot always control the events around us, we hold the ultimate power over how we react to them. Under pressure, the mind and body often instinctively react, sometimes with fear, frustration, or anger, triggering impulsive behaviors that may exacerbate the situation. Yet, emotionally intelligent individuals understand that these automatic reactions do not have to dictate their experience or outcomes. Instead, they invoke the truth embedded in this phrase, that the response is a conscious choice. Saying, I choose my response, is an act of reclaiming control in moments that threaten to overwhelm. It shifts the focus from external circumstances to internal decision-making. This empowers you to step out of reactive patterns and into thoughtful, intentional behavior. This phrase reflects deep self-awareness and self-regulation, core pillars of emotional intelligence. It invites a pause, a mental space where you can assess your feelings, consider your options, and select a response that aligns with your values and goals rather than being driven by knee-jerk emotions. Neurologically, this process engages the brain's prefrontal cortex, which governs reasoning, impulse control, and problem-solving. By choosing your response, you override the amygdala's fight-or-flight impulses, fostering calm and constructive action. The empowerment found in this phrase nurtures resilience. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstance, you become an active participant in your experience, capable of navigating pressure with grace and clarity. Moreover, I choose my response encourages accountability. It reminds you that your reactions have consequences, both for yourself and those around you. This awareness fosters healthier communication, better decision-making, and stronger relationships, even under stress. Practically, this phrase serves as a mental anchor during high-pressure moments. Before responding to a difficult conversation, a sudden challenge, or unexpected change, repeating this phrase helps create the crucial pause needed to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Spiritually and philosophically, the phrase echoes timeless wisdom about free will and personal responsibility. It honors the power of conscious choice as a foundation for personal growth and emotional freedom. Ultimately, I choose my response is a profound affirmation of human agency, a testament to your ability to rise above pressure, navigate complexity, and act with intention and integrity. When stress threatens to hijack your emotions, this phrase returns you to your center, reminding you that no matter the storm, your response is yours to command. Phrase 9. I will focus on solutions, not problems. In moments of intense pressure, it's easy to get trapped in a cycle of worry, frustration, and negativity by fixating on the problems at hand. Emotionally intelligent people, however, embrace a transformative mindset encapsulated by the phrase, I will focus on solutions, not problems. This statement serves as a powerful pivot from despair to empowerment, guiding them toward constructive action and renewed hope. Pressure often magnifies obstacles, making problems appear insurmountable and overwhelming. The mind naturally gravitates toward analyzing what went wrong or what could go wrong next, which can breed anxiety and stagnation. Yet, the ability to consciously shift from problem-centric thinking to solution-oriented focus is a hallmark of emotional intelligence and resilience. By affirming, I will focus on solutions, not problems, you redirect your mental energy from what is blocking you to what can move you forward. This phrase cultivates optimism and creative thinking, encouraging you to explore possibilities rather than get stuck in limitations. This mindset empowers you to break down challenges into manageable parts, generating actionable steps and innovative approaches. It fosters a proactive attitude, inspiring you to take control and navigate uncertainty with confidence. Neurologically, focusing on solutions activates brain regions associated with problem-solving and executive function, enhancing cognitive flexibility and decision-making. This shift reduces stress hormones that are typically elevated when ruminating on problems, promoting clearer thinking and emotional balance. Practicing this phrase regularly helps build mental habits that resist negativity and cultivate hope. It encourages persistence, adaptability, and a forward-looking perspective essential for overcoming pressure and adversity. In communication and leadership, this approach inspires collaboration and progress. Teams led by solution-focused individuals are more resilient, agile, and motivated, as energy is channeled into constructive efforts rather than complaint or blame. Spiritually, this phrase resonates with the wisdom that challenges our opportunity for growth and transformation. It encourages a mindset of faith in one's ability to navigate life complexities with resourcefulness and grace. Ultimately, I will focus on solutions, not problems, is a call to harness your inner strength and creativity. It empowers you to rise above pressure-induced paralysis and step into purposeful action, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. When the weight of problems threatens to immobilize you, this phrase lights the path forward, reminding you that within every challenge lies the seed of solution. Phrase 10, I am enough just as I am. In the crucible of pressure, when doubt and self-criticism threaten to erode confidence, emotionally intelligent individuals find profound strength in the simple yet transformative phrase, I am enough, just as I am. This affirmation serves as a powerful anchor, grounding them in self-acceptance and resilience amidst the storms of stress and expectation. Pressure often magnifies feelings of inadequacy, the creeping belief that we must do more, be more, or somehow fix what feels broken within us. The mind may spiral into harsh judgments. I'm not capable, I'm failing, or I'm not good enough. These thoughts chip away at self-worth, fueling anxiety and imposter syndrome. By repeating, I am enough, just as I am, individuals reclaim their inherent value beyond performance results or external validation. It is a profound recognition that worth is not conditional on achievement, but rooted in their very being. This phrase cultivates self-compassion, a critical component of emotional intelligence. It invites kindness toward oneself, especially in moments of struggle. Instead of harsh self-criticism, it fosters a nurturing inner voice that acknowledges human imperfection and embraces growth without judgment. Neurologically, affirmations like this can help rewire negative self-beliefs and reduce activity in brain areas linked to self-criticism. Over time, this rewiring strengthens emotional resilience and fosters a healthier self-image. Practicing, I am enough, just as I am, provides emotional stability during pressure-filled moments. It calms the mind's self-doubt and creates space for clear thinking and authentic action. Spiritually and philosophically, this phrase echoes timeless teachings that emphasize the intrinsic worth of every individual. It reminds us that we are whole and worthy independent of external circumstances. In relationships and communication, embodying this mindset enables healthier boundaries and authentic interactions. When you believe you are enough, you're less likely to seek approval or overextend yourself, preserving your energy and peace. Ultimately, I am enough just as I am is a declaration of unconditional self-acceptance. It empowers you to face pressure with courage and grace, confident in your value and capacity to navigate challenges. When the weight of expectation presses down, this phrase becomes a sanctuary, a radiant reminder that you are complete, capable, and worthy in this very moment. Phrase 11. I will learn and grow from this. Pressure-filled moments often bring discomfort, mistakes, or setbacks that can shake our confidence and cloud our judgment. However, emotionally intelligent individuals approach these challenges with a mindset rooted in growth and resilience, embodied by the powerful phrase, I will learn and grow from this. This statement transforms adversity into opportunity and pain into progress. When under pressure, it's natural to focus on what went wrong or how difficult the situation is. The mind may dwell on failures or shortcomings, fueling feelings of frustration, disappointment, or self-doubt. Yet, the phrase, I will learn and grow from this shifts the perspective, inviting reflection and constructive response. This phrase serves as a beacon of hope and motivation. It acknowledges that while you may not have full control over every outcome, you do control your attitude toward experience. Every challenge becomes a lesson, every setback a chance to evolve. Neuroscientifically, this growth mindset activates brain regions involved in learning and adaptability. Embracing the opportunity to learn reduces stress responses and encourages the development of new strategies and insights, strengthening resilience. By adopting this phrase, you build mental flexibility and emotional strength. You develop the ability to see pressure as a catalyst for personal development rather than a barrier. This outlook encourages curiosity, patience, and perseverance even in the face of difficulty. In practice, I will learn and grow from this encourages honest self-reflection and openness to feedback. It empowers you to analyze mistakes without harsh judgment and to seek improvement rather than perfection. This mindset also enhances problem-solving skills and creativity, as challenges are reframed as puzzles to solve rather than threats to avoid. Spiritually and philosophically, this phrase resonates with timeless wisdom about transformation through trial. It reminds us that growth often requires discomfort and that true strength emerges from overcoming obstacles. In relationships, embodying this phrase fosters humility and empathy, encouraging understanding when conflicts or mistakes arise, and facilitating healing and stronger connections. Ultimately, I will learn and grow from this is a declaration of resilience, a commitment to continual self-improvement, and the courage to face life's pressures with optimism. When pressure threatens to defeat you, this phrase lights the path forward, reminding you that growth and wisdom are born from the challenges you endure. Phrase 12. This too shall pass. In the thick of pressure and turmoil, when moments feel endless and burdens unbearable, emotionally intelligent individuals hold fast to the timeless wisdom encapsulated by the phrase, this too shall pass. This phrase is a profound reminder of impermanence, a gentle but powerful anchor that offers hope, perspective, and solace amid adversity. Pressure often distorts our perception of time, making difficult moments feel eternal and unchanging. Stress and anxiety can magnify suffering, convincing us that hardship will last forever. Yet, this too shall pass serves as a beacon that illuminates the transient nature of all things, a truth that no matter how intense or overwhelming the current moment, it is temporary. Embracing this phrase cultivates patience and resilience. It invites us to hold steady through discomfort, trusting that relief and clarity will come. Rather than fighting or resisting difficult emotions and situations, it encourages acceptance and endurance. Neurologically, this mindset reduces activation of the brain's threat centers, calming the fight-or-flight response. It promotes balance and emotional regulation, enabling us to face pressure with greater equanimity. Spiritually, this too shall pass connects to deep philosophical traditions that acknowledge the flow of life, that joy, pain, success, and failure all arise and fade in their time. Recognizing impermanence frees us from attachment and suffering, allowing us to engage fully with each moment without being overwhelmed. Practically, this phrase provides comfort in crisis and motivation in challenge. It reassures that setbacks are not permanent failures and that difficult phases are part of the human experience. This awareness can sustain hope and foster perseverance when the path feels darkest. In communication, sharing this phrase with others offers empathy and support, reminding friends, family, or colleagues that they are not alone and that their struggles will pass. Ultimately, this too shall pass is a profound affirmation of the cyclical nature of life and the enduring strength of the human spirit. It empowers you to face pressure with grace, knowing that even the heaviest storms eventually give way to calm. When pressure feels overwhelming, this phrase becomes a sanctuary, a steady whisper reminding you that no matter how challenging the day is, relief and renewal wait on the horizon. Embrace your inner strength in every moment of pressure. Pressure is an inevitable part of life, whether in the workplace, in relationships, or during personal challenges. The moments that test us most deeply are also the moments that offer the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. The 12 powerful phrases you've explored in this guide are more than words. They are lifelines, anchors, and tools that emotionally intelligent people use to navigate pressure with grace, clarity, and resilience. By integrating these phrases into your mindset and daily practice, you equip yourself to face adversity not with fear or overwhelm, but with confidence and composure. You remind yourself that emotions are temporary, that control lies within your response, and that progress happens one step at a time. These affirmations cultivate patience, focus, and self-compassion, qualities that transform pressure from a crushing force into a catalyst for strength. Remember, mastery of emotional intelligence under pressure is a journey, not a destination. It requires practice, kindness toward yourself, and a willingness to learn from each experience. The more you embrace these phrases and the wisdom they embody, the more you'll discover your capacity to remain centered and effective, no matter what challenges arise. Thank you for committing to this journey of growth. If this guide has inspired you, please consider subscribing for more insights and tools designed to help you thrive emotionally, mentally, and professionally. Your strength lies within, and now you have the words to unlock it when you need it most.